Viewers, at a time when Congress leaders are expected to exercise restraint following clear directives from their party high command, some continue to make controversial statements that undermine national interest and demoralize our armed forces. This time, it's Congress leader Ajay Rai holding up a toy plane labelled Rafale, adorned with lemons and chillies. Ajay Rai mocked the government by saying that the Rafale fighter jets are lying idle in hangars with Nimbu Mirchi hanging on them. In fact, he went on to question the government's actions against terrorism as well. When confronted by Times Now, the Congress leader stood his ground and refused to apologize.
अनुज जी, ये मैंने नहीं बांधा है। ये देश के रक्षा मंत्री ने, आपको ध्यान होगा, राफेल हिंदुस्तान के पास आया, जब रक्षा मंत्री जी गए थे तो उन्होंने नींबू मिर्चा बांधा था और नींबू मिर्चा सरकार ने बांधा है। मैं तो वही बता रहा हूं, को याद दिला रहा हूं कि नींबू मिर्चे कब हटेंगे और ये राफेल अपना कब काम करेगा। ये देश की जनता जानना चाहती है। जो परिवार शहीद हुआ, उसकी पत्नी, उसके बच्चे, उसके माँ बाप जानना चाहते हैं ये राफेल नींबू मिर्चा बांधने के लिए आया है या अपना काम करने के लिए, कि नींबू मिर्चा सरकार ने बांधकर राफेल को खड़ा किया हुआ है।
अजय राय जी, आपका एक जो बयान है राफेल को लेकर, जिसपे आपने नींबू और मिर्ची की बात कही थी, उसको लटकाया हुआ, और वो जो बयान है वो पूरे दुनिया में छाया हुआ है। खासतौर से जो पाकिस्तानी मीडिया है वो इसे भारत पर कटाक्ष करने का उसे जैसा लग रहा है मौका मिल गया है।
देखिए, ये नींबू मिर्चा मेरे द्वारा नहीं लटकाया गया हुआ है। अब मैं तो कल एक सांकेतिक रूप से मैंने बताया, ये नींबू मिर्चा तो रक्षा मंत्री जी अपने हाथ से बांधे हुए हैं ना। ये मेरा बयान जो कल का है वह मैंने सांकेतिक दिखाया कि ये देखिए, जहाज जो नींबू मिर्चा बांधकर खड़ा है, ये रक्षा मंत्री जी, देश के रक्षा मंत्री राजनाथ सिंह जी ने, उन्होंने बांधा हुआ है। मैं तो सांकेतिक बताया कि ये काम कब करेगा। जनता की गाड़ी कमाई से लिया हुआ ये जहाज, टैक्स से लिया हुआ जहाज, ये आतंकवादियों को खत्म कब करेगा।
Now, it doesn't stop there. Pakistan's media has picked up and quoted Congress leader Ajay Rai's remarks. Can the Congress party deny this 100% match? A striking parallel has emerged between Ajay Rai's comments and those of Pakistan's defense minister. Both appear to mock India's military strength, with the Pakistani minister echoing a similar narrative. Now, remember, both the Samajwadi Party as well as the RJD have stepped in to support the Congress, even when its leaders have crossed the line. SP spokesperson Amit Jamai has backed Ajay Rai's controversial statement, saying there's nothing wrong with what he said. Meanwhile, RJD MP Sudhakar Singh has supported Charanjit Channi's remarks, questioning the surgical strikes, urging that his statements be taken seriously. Now, adding to this controversy, Manoj Jha has raised fresh questions over the Pulwama attack, pointedly asking, how did Pulwama happen and where is the investigation report?
चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी बहुत गंभीर नेता हैं। कांग्रेस के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री भी पंजाब के रहे हैं। उनकी बात अगर कोई है तो गंभीरता से लेना होगा। और जिस तरीके से भारत की सरकार नपुंसकता दिखा रही है लड़ने से, अपराधियों को दंडित करने से, ऐसे इससे तो अच्छी भली है कि वो इस्तीफा दें देश के प्रधानमंत्री और सरकार के बैठे हुए लोग। जब नहीं लड़ सकते दुश्मनों से तो पर बैठने का क्या मतलब हुआ?
हम तो आज तक सदन में पूछते रहे, पुलवामा कैसे हुआ? अगर पुलवामा की रिपोर्ट आती तो पहलगाम नहीं होता। हमसे पूछोगे? अरे पूरा देश एक स्वर में बोल रहा है, पूरा देश एक स्वर में बोल रहा है। और आपका ट्विटर हैंडल क्या कर रहा है हम नहीं देख रहे हैं। मतलब किसी की बयान के चेरी पिकिंग करके उत्पात मचाने से कुछ हासिल नहीं होगा। देश एक स्वर में सोचता है। हमारी राजनीतिक भिन्नताएं हैं, लेकिन इन मुद्दों पर हम नो कॉम्प्रोमाइज सिचुएशन में रहते हैं।
अगर अजय राय जी ने पूछा कि वो जो नींबू और मिर्चा लगा जहाज था वो हमारा कहां पे है, इसमें कोई गलत बात है? आपको जब पॉलिटिकल जो फैसले होते हैं, जंग के फैसले, वो हेड ऑफ द स्टेट लेते हैं। पॉलिटिकल फैसला होता है, प्रधानमंत्री जी लेते हैं। इंडिया ब्लॉक उनके साथ शाना बशाना खड़ा हुआ, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री दिल्ली से गायब है। कहीं फैशन शो कर रहे हैं, कहीं मनोरंजन शो कर रहे हैं। और पाकिस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री और राष्ट्रपति क्या कर रहे हैं? उनका सेना अध्यक्ष क्या कर रहा है? चीन उनके साथ क्यों खड़ा हुआ है?
Now, the BJP has launched a sharp attack on the Congress party, accusing it of crossing every line of political decency. As per the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Congress is not just engaging in routine opposition, it is mocking Hindu rituals, attempting to demoralize the armed forces as well. The BJP, in fact, has also alleged that Pakistan's media is now amplifying the Congress narrative.
कांग्रेस पार्टी के उत्तर प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष अजय राय जी रफाल विमान के ऊपर खिलौना ऐसा दिखाते हुए नींबू मिर्ची दिखाते हुए मजाक उड़ाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। मैं देश की जनता से कहना चाहता हूं कि कितने दुख की बात है कि मात्र एक दिन पहले इसी ईस्टर्न यूपी में गंगा एक्सप्रेस वे के ऊपर रफाल ने लैंडिंग की और उड़ान भरी। यानी ये सीधा संदेश था पाकिस्तान और हमारे देश के दुश्मनों को, और उसी क्षेत्र में उसी गंगा के किनारे बैठकर कांग्रेस पार्टी का प्रदेश अध्यक्ष उसी रफाल विमान का मजाक उड़ा रहा है।
All right, on the broadcast, I'm joined by R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, Khalil Rahman of the Congress Party joining us, and Major General Rajan Kochar, defense expert, also joining us. Good afternoon and namaskar to all of you gentlemen. Khalil Rahman, let me start with you. You know, as the opposition, I understand that your job is to question the government, but is it necessary at a time when national unity is required? Is it necessary to make such cheap and derogatory comments that will demoralize the entire country?
We are not only questioning the government, but we are standing by the government solidly. And we, in fact, urge the government to swift into action and take an action so that the Pakistan would not dare, in fact, to, resort or to do any kind of, terrorist activity again in the future. So we have to teach Pakistan a lesson. And in fact, what Mr. Ajay Rai ji has said, that he has shown, in fact, the Rafales, which are, in fact, parked there. So I think the time has come for, India to use that, make use of the Rafale and attack Pakistan. What is, that we are doing, that it is more than, almost 2 weeks that the Pahalgam, terrorist attack has happened, and no action from our side so far. So I think it's, making the people believe that we are, becoming a little casual in our approach towards dealing with this situation, actually.
Okay,
I think,
let me get in C. Rajagopalan to respond to you. C. Rajagopalan, you want to respond to what Khalil Rahman is saying, that they are standing solidly with the government, and even at a time when Pakistan is using their leaders' statements to spread their propaganda and to further their agenda, they think that they're helping the government.
Congress is doing a double standard politics. I reject the previous speaker because he does not know what CWC resolution is. CWC resolution is very, very, very simple. Don't attack Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But intentionally, if you remember, madam, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, even inside the parliament, he flown a paper plate. Therefore, Mr. Rahul Gandhi's enmity with Rafale, after seeking Supreme Court apology. Now Ajay Rai is doing that. There are many motor mouths in Congress. There is no control of Mallikarjun Kharge on his leaders. That Supriya Srinate is creating a poster of Gayab. And moreover, now Ajay Rai is showing this. Congress has been reduced to jokers, especially in Pakistan. They are lead stories, they are shown. Therefore, Indian Muslims, they want to attract and get the vote back. Now, politics is there. India Alliance leaders are not speaking anything. Neither Akhilesh Yadav or Uddhav Thackeray, or for that matter, Mamata Banerjee. Only this, Rahul Gandhi and Ajay Rai type of joker.
The Prime Minister, the government, as well as the armed forces, at a time when India needs to stand together, united against Pakistan. Okay, let's try and fix that. But let me also get in General Rajan Kochar into this conversation. General Kochar, it's all very well to talk about how the opposition has been pressurizing the government and the armed forces to take action. But I think it's very clear that this shouldn't be a knee-jerk reaction, that it has to be carefully strategized, and that is something that takes time. You don't expect a Pahalgam terror attack to happen today and the next day our armed forces are acting on what might be a bait from the side of Pakistan.
You're absolutely right. See, the people who have no experience of national security, who have no experience of on how the Indian armed forces plan their operations, will speak like this. And we don't get into any kind of pressure. Let them speak. If you remember, Israel, when it struck after 7th October,
yes,
took 20 days to strike. And if I take you back in history, 1971, General Manekshaw asked for 8 months. And mid-November, he told the Prime Minister that any time after mid-November. And he was meeting the Prime Minister in March that time. So
yeah, let
us not get into these semantics of these leaders, because they have an agenda to grind for themselves, and their agenda is the Prime Minister, the agenda is BJP.
Yes.
So they will do anything to bring down the image of the government or the party. But they are not realizing that when they speak like this, they are also targeting the Indian armed forces. They are targeting the wisdom, the justice, the competence of the Indian armed forces, because
absolutely,
you are asking us कि हम पाकिस्तान पे अटैक कब करेंगे? थोड़ा सब्र कर लीजिए, आपको अटैक मिलेगा और आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा. देखिए, जब एक लड़ाई में आप जाते हैं और and when you attack Pakistan or when you launch a strike in Pakistan, do you expect that Pakistan will keep quiet? Pakistan will give a riposte. It will also strike you, and you have to be prepared for the escalation matter.
Absolutely. Mr. Rahman, you want to respond to what General Kochhar is saying? He's a veteran. He's hearing it from a veteran himself. He's saying, do not indulge in this kind of politics when we need to stand together. This doesn't reap any benefit for anybody in this country.
No, I very humbly would like to submit to Mr. Kochhar that we are, as I said earlier, that we are standing solidly behind our government, behind our Prime Minister, and there is no time for any kind of politics here. And we are not, playing any politics, because even the CWC resolution has very clearly, very explicitly had said that. But at the same time, in what way, the allegation of bringing down the morale of our army, is coming into the picture here. We want the army to be, totally backed, and we are, in fact,
So say that, Mr. Rahman. Why are you then saying that when will you use Rafale? When will you take off the Nimbu Mirchi? Say exactly what you're saying. Your leaders are not saying that. But I have to wrap this up. I have paucity of time. C. Rajagopalan, Khalil Rahman and General Kochhar, thank you very much to all of you. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Rahman, the opposition is not standing solidly with the government. They are standing solidly with each other in attacking the government and the armed forces. At least, in election time, you guys don't stand together, united. But right now, unfortunately, all of you are standing solidly against the government and the armed forces. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much to all of you three gentlemen for joining us and sharing your perspective. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what the opposition's justification is for the shocking remarks that their leaders have been making as far as the India-Pakistan tensions are concerned. Of course, common sense is not something that is prevailing right now in the opposition. We need to stand together solidly, not against your own government just because of petty politics, but together as a people, as a country, to counter this huge challenge that India is facing at the moment. We're slipping into a short break, viewers. News and updates continue on the other side.